What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for checking out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, you hit the subscribe button, you hit the notify button. We're always dropping new Toyota Tacoma content. All right, guys, so I was gonna leave, but I seen this one here. So, you know, anytime I see these fully loaded ones, I get pretty excited because we really don't see a lot of these just sitting on the lot. So we actually have a fully loaded TRD Sport here. How you can always tell pretty much if these things are gonna be fully loaded, as far as how they've been coming so far, is if it's got a camera, it's gonna be fully loaded pretty much. Out of all the models we've seen so far, I've yet to see one with the camera and not anything else, so at least that I can think of. But anyway, let's jump into it. So we got a fully loaded 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport. That was a struggle, but let's see what they added on. So this is what I've been telling you guys. So in order for you to get a fully loaded Tacoma, basically it's going to have the $8,500 package there. And you get the soft text leather in here and everything. So yeah, this is really nice. You're going to get the heated and you're going to get the ventilated seats as well. You're going to get that party trick over here, so where the tailgate opens up and down automatically, which is really, really nice. And let's look at these wheels and tire setup you got here. It's going to be 265, 65, 18. So you got 18s on this on the TRD Sport now. It used to be 17s. Now you got 18s, and I always forget that. So the Pro is supposed to have 18s too as well. And you know, that's going to be $64,000. So speaking of a price, let's jump into a price here and miles per gallon. So the price of this one is going to be $52,000. So almost $53,000, and we are at Capital Toyota in Salem, Oregon. So make sure you let them know that Lil Kenny sent you over this way if you are looking at this vehicle, or if you're looking at any of the other vehicles here. You got a bunch of cool people over here at this dealership. You got Joey, and you also got Carly over here. So holler at those two and holler at the rest of the crew. If I mentioned other people's names before, I just can't remember. But yeah, let's look at this Sport. So 18-inch wheels, you're gonna get the sunroof, you're gonna get power seats, you're gonna get power driver, and a power passenger seat. So yeah, this is a nice truck. So this is going to be a lot cheaper than a fully loaded off-road. So the off-road that we seen a couple days ago was almost $57,000. Now they had a couple other options from the factory, from Toyota. This one looks like it's pretty bare bones. Other than that package, you got the mud guards. So it brought this one down to like the 53. Your miles per gallon is going to be 21 and 19 and 23. So yeah, they have a lot of these ones on the lot. So yeah, so you can see you get that power sliding window here. So that's the power sliding window. And if you look at the rest of these ones over here, so like no sliding window on this SR5. And let's get you guys a price. So yeah, so the Sport, if you are looking for a fully loaded one and you want all those options, so this one's going to be like $43,000. So it's going to be $42,789. So almost $43,000 for the SR5 4x4. And you really didn't get any options with this one. What did you get? Some mud guards and some deck rail cleats and some all-weather floor liners. So you definitely want to reach out to these guys and see if they're doing any discounts. Because, you know, most of these dealerships are starting to do some discounts on these things because they're starting to pile up on a lot. So you can see we got a few of them over here. Here's another, here's an off-road. Let's look at this one right here, because it does have a power sliding window. So this one's probably like, this is going to be probably underneath the fully loaded option. So it's been some interesting stuff going on with these trucks lately. So I think it's Donuts, I'm not sure, those guys, but they got the YouTube channel and they went out and tested all the hybrid stuff. And what else did they test? They tested out the Land Cruiser as well. So if you guys haven't seen their video, they got a video that's doing really well today, that's up. But they mentioned these transmissions overheating or getting too hot. They basically said it was overheating. So with this 4-cylinder engine, you guys, this is like the second time that I've heard something. And like I tell you guys, like I just heard it, and you know, I heard it from them, and they were out test driving the Pro and the Trail Hunter. So they were really putting it through its paces. They were jumping it, and you know, they said good things about it. They liked the truck, they liked the low end torque on it and everything. But yeah, that's the second time I've heard of you know, heard of them saying something about this transmission heating up and stuff. And like, these guys, I mean, I don't know how long they were out there, how long they had it out there in the desert and driving it, but come on, man. That's the last thing you want to worry about, is if you buy a new vehicle. I got my glasses on today. I actually lost them, so I had to go back and retrieve them today. But anyway, no, so that's the last thing you want to worry about is you out driving or you taking a road trip somewhere and then your car starts overheating. You know, nobody wants to be pulling over to the side of the road, having to call AAA or call your wife and everybody and your friends and let them know, hey, I'm broke down. Can you come get me or can you help me? You know, nobody wants to deal with all that. So I just hope that, you know, they get it figured out and it's not a problem. So let's see how much this one is right here. But these trucks are, I mean, I love how they look. They look great, but so yeah, that was one of them, right? Let's see, we got $46,000, guys, come on. $46,000 for an SR5, and you got the SR5 upgraded cold weather package, which I like. You get the heated front seats and you get the heated trimmed steering wheel, the leather trimmed heated steering wheel. And then you're also gonna get the flex portable speaker with this one. But that package runs you about $3,700. Okay, and then see, look, here's the new connected services trial offering that, you know, so you definitely want to get a discount on these trucks right here, because I don't want to pay no $485 for you to connect me and do all this stuff with the app and internet and all that stuff. I don't need all that stuff. I already got a phone, I got internet, and yeah, no, that's a reach now, because now before, so they're doing what these guys doing. Chevy tried that stuff on people, making people buy the All-Star and all that stuff. This is a shame now. I'm really starting to, I mean, I've seen these packages. This is like the second time I've seen these packages show up now. So we're starting to see these packages. So yeah, you're just getting robbed for $500 basically, because you should be able to say no. It's already bad enough they're going to try to charge you $8 to $10 a month for a subscription if you want to be able to start your truck from your phone, or, you know, see where it's at. I don't even think you can unlock the doors and lock the doors. You can't even roll the windows down or anything like that. But listen, this is a nice truck though. I mean, I know I just was talking crap, but this is a good looking truck. And even the first one we looked at, the Sport, is a good looking truck. But yeah. So, and then another thing that I heard, so, you know, we had the transmission thing. So, you know, we heard about that. So this one's going to be $51,000. Wow. So yeah, this is a different truck. So this is the 4x4. We're looking at the Underground right here, off-road. So I don't know if we went over this price. So this is the one that's right underneath. This package right here is right underneath the fully loaded. So we'll go back. That's what we'll do. We'll go back over there and look at that Sport that's fully loaded. So this one's 51,000, almost 52,000. Let's just say 51. But you're going to get the moonroof and you're going to get the TRD. So that moonroof comes separately. So you can still get a moonroof by itself, I guess. And that runs you $850. So I would like this one right here. This one would not be a bad package. The only thing that I would be missing from this one that I would really like is the is not the sunroof, but the camera. So I would be, oh, and see, look, this is a fleet vehicle. Man, we just did all that for nothing. So this is a fleet vehicle. So this is probably going to stay here at theirs. So it's a fleet vehicle, which is kind of interesting that they picked. So it'll be like a loaner, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's going somewhere else. Let's just look a little bit more. But yeah, I'll take you over to the price, and I'm going to go back and see where that truck is going, or if it's going to be here or what. So yeah, this one just got here. So that's why this one's not completely sold yet. But I believe this one won't be here very long, because a lot of people want to fully loaded, including me. So this is something that I would be interested in. So I mean, $52,000, you're looking at $53,000. So if you wanted to get a Pro, you'd be up, I mean, 50, yeah, you basically be back where I was at again, you know, because this is basically the price of my TRD Pro. So you'd be looking at another $15,000. I'm just a rough estimate, $15,000, $13,000 just to upgrade to a Pro. And I don't think it's worth it at this point. I just don't know. I don't think it's worth it. But so another thing with this trailer stuff, so they had somebody hooked up their trailer hitch. So if you hook up a trailer, let me know if you got these 24. So if you hook up your trailer, apparently a guy hooked up his trailer and did some you know, hauling or whatever, and then he went to go back into the system, and now he can't take it off of he can't get it to go off of tow mode. He can't take the truck out of tow mode. So it's like, I don't know if he could take it out, but it's stuck on the screen. It's stuck like in the display area saying it's still in tow mode, even though he's not towing. And he's reached out to Toyota, and there's not a fix for it yet. They don't have a fix. So these are those bugs that you're kind of going to hear about. So they got a lot of these trucks. Well, this is a smaller dealership, so it's not like a ton of them, but look, we got 1, 2, we got 5 right there. And I'm going to take you guys over to this one, because I said it's going to be like a week to sell. So we got another update. I'm going to show you this one over here, because this is a nice truck, but it's still here, still not sold. There it is. It's a beauty though. It ain't your booty, it's your beauty. But no, this truck looks good. It does look good. My boy did a good job of putting this together. Okay, they got the roof rack back. I told you the roof rack back looks good. The roof rack definitely looks good on the truck with the sliders. I think it goes well. I would have kept it up there. I don't know why they took it off, but it's back. The roof rack is back. So let's go into a price for you guys. You guys got $56,000 for this one right here. $56,000. All right, and let's see what it came with. So let's see if it's open. Oh, it's open. Okay. So yeah, so let me let you see the window sticker here. So it retail for $46,000, and they got about $10,000 worth of accessories. So let's look in the inside, because we don't get to. I'm not gonna step inside. Somebody looks like they kind of already did, but we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I still need new shoes, guys. So yeah, let's look in the inside. Big screen is nice. Still, they just got the heated seats, no heated steering wheel. See, I really like that heated steering wheel. So like, if I was to get a new Tacoma, I would want the heated steering wheel, I want the sunroof, I want the camera, and I want the rear sliding window. So the Gold Rhinos looks good. This roof rack, like I said, is a lot better looking. It's a lot better looking than the previous generation roof rack that we had up there. There really wasn't a roof rack. It was like two little things on the side, and yeah, somewhat of a roof rack, but this is more of a Prinsu style. You know, it looks decent. It's good to go. It says Toyota and it's OEM. You know, if you need one, that's what I will say. I do like the back lights though. I do like the back lights on these trucks. That's one thing that I do like a lot. I actually like the design of the truck. I like the way the truck looks, and I'm just hoping that you know, Toyota can get it together as far as, you know, what's going on with all this stuff. We've just been having too many issues with this truck so far, but it's typical, you know, of a first year of production. You know, you're gonna have some bugs typically. You know, they try to get all this stuff worked out in all testing and stuff, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't get all worked out in testing. So it's like, okay, we gotta bring it to market and see what happens, I guess. You know, and I guess that's probably what happened. But yeah, so you're gonna see that you don't really have any options on this one here. So there's really no options at all. You just got the rear locker, no camera stuff, but you can put all these little places right here. And then if you don't plan on doing any of that stuff, you can put like little stickers and stuff and make up stuff like ejecto seat, oil slick, and all that stuff. I've seen somebody do that on one of the 4th gen pages. So, oops, a little loud there. But yeah, this is a good looking truck, but this truck's been here for over probably about close to a week now. So yeah, this has been here for a week now. So at least a week, probably going on a week. I said it's going to be a week to sell, so maybe a little bit longer. So it's got $10,000 worth of accessories, which is crazy. So let's kind of look. So you got a 2.5-inch lift on this one. You got the KMC wheels, you got the Falcon Wall peaks, and then you got the Dominator extreme steps, and then you got a bed step, and you got a roof rack. Okay, and that was the big old price of $56,100. Yep, and it's basically $10,000 because you got $46,100 here. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. So they do got another truck, and I will take you guys over here. Well, they got a couple more trucks over here, and I'll show you some of them. So yeah, hopefully they can get all this stuff under control, because people buy these trucks. Here's some of the reasons why people buy Tacomas. Because they're reliable, they used to be affordable, and they look good, and they're gonna run forever, and you can do so many things to them. You can mod them and do everything you want to do to them. So they also got a 4Runner here. They got a few 4Runners on the lot, so I'm starting to see a couple more 4Runners around. So we got the white one here, and what is this? Another off-road. We got an off-road right next to a Colorado. So what we'll do is, I've been kind of looking at these ones. This Colorado is on a 22-inch wheels for whatever reason, but it does have like 310 horsepower, what I looked up, and that's close to it's got more horsepower. It's got more horsepower and more torque than just this regular Tacoma over here. So the hybrid will have more horsepower and more torque, but just in the regular configurations. Now this is a Trail Boss. Now this was the only knock. So look, we got two trucks to look at. So look at the inside. Let's see if this part's open. So no bed liner. So it's like, I like the composite bed compared to this, I guess. You know, I don't know if because this looks like it would scratch up easily. Yeah, and this is why I guess somebody would want to do a composite bed, or what do they call it, a textured bed or whatever. I can't even think of it right now. I don't know if we have any ones on the lot, but anyway, let's look at. So look, this one right here It's a manual sliding window. And this one is open, and we'll look at a price too. So I thought at first, this was gonna be a better price because I seen this price right here, $37,000. But the actual price is $47,000. 47 or 46, excuse me, 46.7, so almost $47,000. And let's look at the miles per gallon. Okay, so you get 20, 18, and 23, and this is also a turbocharged engine as well. And to me, the Colorado looks almost as good as the Tacoma, you know, almost. I think it looks better than it definitely looks better than the Ford Raptor. It looks better than the Raptor, and it looks better than the Frontier. So this one just doesn't have any, they're doing that weird stuff. It doesn't have any fog lights, but let's look at the miles per gallon on this one and a price. Because this one doesn't even have a sliding window. So this one is 45.6, and those are your options. And then the miles per gallon is 21, 19, and 23. So 21, 19, and 23. Yeah, so you're gonna get the same on the highway, but it is gonna be like 1 mile per gallon better. But this is a bigger motor and more horsepower and more torque. You can look up the torque. I can't remember what the torque was, but I remember the horsepower was, like I said, 310. So yeah, so price wise, you're looking at around the same thing, and you're gonna get a turbocharged engine, a 4-cylinder. So yeah, that's really gonna do it, guys. So, and let me just take you around here because this one does have a camera. At least you do get a camera right here. For whatever reason, you get a camera with no fog lights. And it doesn't look like it's got any integrated turn stuff. But you do have a power seat. So you do get a power driver seat here. And this is like the little cluster up in here. You got a push start. And there's that manual sliding window back there. It's a manual one, you can kind of see. I'll take you a little closer. Show you the inside. It's a manual slider. And what I'll do is I'll shut this door, and then I'll just show you guys the wheel size. Okay, they got like some little stuff in here for you to do your little carpentry. You know, got your measurements and everything back here. That's kind of cool. And they got a Bison over here. Now this truck, it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger, but the Bison, so you can talk about a full-size truck. You're looking at $83,000. Kobe, $83,000, so it's not even close. I'm kind of get that in the frame for you, but let's look at these wheels. So 22-inch wheels, I'm kind of like confused on that. I'm really confused. So we got 275, no, they're 20s, excuse me, 275, 60, 20, but still, they're 20s. 20s on the Colorado. It kind of makes it sit up a little bit higher, and this is the Trail Boss. So what do you guys think? The headlights are all right. I kind of like this little part right there, not so much that part. It looks too big-ish, kind of like old style lamps right there, but it looks all right. Like I said, to me, this one looks the best out of all the other ones, but I think they kind of knew what Toyota was going to be coming with. I don't even know how long this body style has been out for. So I don't know much about the Colorado at all. So we know this is the new generation. And to me, does the 3rd gen look better than this? What do you guys think? Do you think the 3rd gen looks better than this Colorado right here? And cause see, that's a question you might ask yourself. You know, would you grab a used 3rd gen, or maybe you can even still buy a brand new 3rd gen, or would you grab one of these? And I think I think you're gonna grab the 3rd gen. But that's gonna do it. I kind of let you see this interesting hood scoop kind of deal that got going on with the lines and everything. But yeah, you guys, there are other options out here, but I think it would be a no. And I definitely don't. I don't think I like this either. What is this? Like, what are we doing here? What are we trying to cut down? And yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, you guys, thanks for checking out the channel. I really appreciate all the love. You guys have a good day, and God bless, and have a great week. Peace.